All right, all right, all right. We are back once again with the Ill Behavior. This is the Ill Bill, and welcome to the Jill with Bill show. Hey, look, if you get anything out of this content, any kind of education or comedy, or if you just plain out disagree with me and you want to hear more, hit the subscribe button for your boy, okay? Look, Kevin Samuels, RIP to the Godfather, okay? This man, I wish I had gotten to listen to him a lot more while he was still alive. I didn't really get introduced to him till right before he passed away. And this man, we all know he is always spitting facts and fire. I know very few people that talk the way that he does and that are backed up by the type of education that he has, right? And so I appreciate all the information and the videos. Like, I mean, my phone just rolls through them all the time, okay? And normally I don't do any reactions to him because what's there to react to, right? I mean, the man's always spitting facts. There's nothing I could say, you know what I mean, that he ain't already saying or that he ain't saying better or that I didn't get from him, right? Like, I mean, like, come on, let's be real. But one thing he does talk about to the whole community, right? Men, women, black, whatever it's, he preaches therapy, 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 therapy. Black people need therapy. Black women need therapy. Black men need therapy. Blah blah blah. White people need therapy. Everybody needs therapy, right? And he preaches that all the time. And so when I came across this particular episode, I about lost it. About lost it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna wait and let y'all read up on the or see the punchline, right? And we're gonna talk about it when we get there. So just ride with me. It's gonna be just a little bit, but it's the Godfather. All right, so take it in. Oh, and this is gonna be the last time I stop for a little bit. But his intro music is always fire. I've been looking for this playlist. If y'all know the Godfather playlist, man, tap me in because I would love to just have these tunes on a regular. All right, let's go. Hey.
Do you guys see your own behavior?
I think so. I think we definitely do. It's just about what you're willing to deal with and what you're not willing to deal with.
What do you mean?
In life, I think that there are certain things that society has kind of played a role in
Yeah,
what
society got nothing to do with how you choose to act to be. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 28.
28 years old. So if you say modern women see their own behavior,
Mhm.
then why y'all acting the way y'all acting?
Social media.
Social media ain't got nothing to do with whether or not you decide to smile at a van.
That's true.
You notice, what did I say two broadcasts ago? Accountability is kryptonite to modern women. Blah, blah, blah. It ain't my problem. Social media is society.
Okay.
Really? The black women really become this lacking in accountability?
What do you feel like has made us be the way that we are, or I guess like in a negative connotation or a negative way?
I'm asking questions. My thing is, where are your people from? What state?
North Carolina. My mother is from New Jersey and my father's from North Carolina.
So if you went back to your grandmother, your great grandmother, your great great grandmother, were those women made of stronger stuff than today's modern woman?
Oh, definitely.
Why? They had less education, less money, harder times.
True.
So why are we getting what we get? With more education, more money, and easier times.
When you say what do you all get, you mean as far as men? What you all are getting?
Yes. Yeah. Are you married?
Yes.
I'm not.
Okay. Ever been married?
No.
You want to be married?
Definitely.
Want children?
I do.
Any children already?
No.
How tall are you?
5'1".
Best size.
8.
How much you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
150.
Shut up.
You have a very full face for a size 8.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking at
She
you
sucked her
on
cheeks
camera,
in.
and you are not a dress. I'm looking at your Instagram. That ain't no dress size 8.
You don't think so?
Man, I'm an image consultant. You're a bit of a 12.
Double. Dang near
right
double.
Okay.
So why not just be honest?
Woo.
See what I mean? You'll get online and just tell me I don't see what I see.
Okay. I haven't been. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I'm
I
about to
was
say
gonna
that you get online and you
say,
act like I don't see what I see, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. Everybody can see.
no, I was gonna say I haven't been fitted for a dress in a minute, so I may be wrong.
Right. No, you are wrong.
Man,
Yes.
when's the last time you weighed yourself?
A few weeks ago. But I have been working out. Can you give me that?
No.
I have been working out. You're not gonna give me
No, I
that?
can't give you nothing without no kids and no husband. I can't give you that. You should be every bit of 110 pounds.
Look at her face. Look at her face. He said you should be every bit of 110 pounds. I'm not, again, we ain't even close to where I want to be yet, okay? But this is just so funny. Look at her face. She is shocked when he said that. You are 5'1". 5'1". Yes, 110 pounds. Come on, let's keep it going.
That's what your grandma was, your great grandma was. Before they had this.
Okay.
My point is, women
I love that sample.
show the men of the world what what you think we deserve by your attitude and your appearance.
Okay.
So, a woman who wants to be married, wants kids, and you're saying that the behavior and everything else that women have today is not their responsibility, it's society and social media.
No. It is our responsibility, but I thought you was asking what do I feel like has conformed or made that shift within us. I do think that it is our own responsibility, and we have to look at ourselves in the mirror and say what we
happened
need
before
to do to change.
What happened before 2000? Social media.
It wasn't really prevalent.
Shit, if it wasn't, go back to the movies of the 90s.
Okay.
What's love got to do with it? Waiting to exhale.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no scrubs. I mean, are you kidding? It's not social media.
I mean, he's right. She don't get it, right? But what he's saying is that all this started further than social media. Social media just kind of, sped this shit along, right? I mean, we ain't had social media since when did it really start? Like 2007. So the iPhone came out in 2006, and there was MySpace before that, but it wasn't in your pocket, right? So let's say MySpace was probably around 2004. Maybe 2003, 2004, 2005, somewhere in there. And then iPhone came out in 2006, and then it was Facebook on the iPhone in 2007, right? And that's what, and then, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff kind of came along, right? But he's saying that, we've been promoting this way before social media, or even computers for that matter, were prevalent in people's lives.
But you guys are under nobody's control or authority or leadership. Okay. You're free to do whatever you want.
Well, I will say
God can judge you.
I will say this. I do watch your show. Have watched it for a while now. And
How long's a while?
Oh, at least for the past 2 months.
Past 2 months. Women always say this. I've been watching your show for a while, so I know everything about you. I've been watching Kevin Samuels for like 3 years. Okay? It's been like 3 years. It's 2024. Yeah. So, and I don't know when was this? Maybe we can see when the video, I can't really see when the video came out. Let's see here. How long has this video been out? 2 years ago is when it was posted. So I don't know if this was actual live or somebody else posted it on his channel 2 years ago. You know what I mean? But but I've been watching Kevin Samuels for over 3 years now.
Been prevalently watching your show. I don't watch it every single time you get on here because I do have other things that I do partake in, but I do avidly watch it at least weekly.
Okay.
At least weekly.
I would like to kind of get your expertise or thoughts on a couple of things because I do feel as if you're very knowledgeable about some things that you may be able to help me with. Based on your show, I have kind of looked at how I come across because I am strong. I'm a Leo woman. And
what does that mean?
I think that we're strong and great.
Yeah, this an excuse to be a bitch.
No, I'm
you see
not.
her face?
Yeah, no, calling yourself a Leo woman is an excuse to be a bitch. That's what it is.
I am the only child.
Well, that probably has a lot more to do with it than anything. But
And what did that have to do with what you just said? Like,
I'm 28 looking to move in July to either Atlanta or Houston. 28.
You said you're okay. All right. And then so what do you want my input on?
A lot of women who get on the show, I know you speak about high quality men. And so for me personally, I know that you have asked several questions relating to would you want to work after you have children, et cetera, things of that nature. For me, I guess for someone who makes six figures, I work in mental health and I also write children's books. I'm perfectly fine with someone making less than me, and I'm perfectly fine with working after I have a child. So I was wondering kind of what avenue that you would direct me in, or what advice that could possibly be given as far as the dating scene. Would that be a good move, Atlanta or Houston, as far as dating? Like, what overall do you feel would be best?
Where are you living now?
I'm currently in maybe 20 minutes outside of Richmond, Virginia.
Okay.
I know Richmond very well.
I used to live in Virginia Beach. What kind of husband? You don't want to have to work, or you don't mind working?
I do not mind.
So what percentage of the financial family load do you want to have to be responsible to carry?
Before he even gets into this, I just got to point out, I find that the women that say I do not mind working, right? These are usually women that don't have a man, okay, and the relationships they've been in, they haven't been extensive relationships, because very few women are going to sit there and really be like, I want to work while in a marriage, while having kids, you know what I mean, and taking care of, like, no, this is cap, right? But it's easy to say when you don't have to, when you don't actually have to do it, right? I think her attitude would probably change if she got into a good relationship, that ended up in family, right, in marriage. So let's keep going.
Quite frankly, I'm perfectly fine with at least 50.
Okay. So, when was the last relationship you had?
Nope.
2019, the end of 2019.
How long did it last?
Less than a year.
Less than a year?
Yeah.
That's a serious relationship.
What's the longest relationship you've ever had?
2.5 years.
How long ago did that end?
It was my high school sweetheart.
Okay. So
hold on. High school sweetheart, 2.5 years. Let's just assume they start dating in high school, right? With 1 year till graduation. So that means what? They stopped dating when she was 19 and a half, something like that. And then she ain't had, let's call her 20 for good math's sake, right? So from 20 to 28, 8 years, the longest relationship she's been in was 1 year, right?
In other words, you can't keep a man.
I'm a serial dater. I've said that.
A serial dater. That is crazy.
Why?
I don't know. I have been trying to figure that out.
Well, who ended your relationship?
Been trying to figure it out.
Mainly me.
Okay.
Mainly she ends the relationship, right? Trying to figure it out. Mainly she.
You make over six figures. You write children's books, so you don't really need a man for financial anything.
Mm-mm.
Why do you want a husband?
I do want children. I was born in wedlock. I do want to have someone who is my go-to person, someone that I can care for, and vice versa. I also know that you.
No, you don't. You leave every man you get.
Look at her face.
They leave me too. I said I'm a serial dater.
No.
She just said she mainly leaves them. But see, the script is getting flipped. I want you guys to pay attention to the way this woman thinks, right? Specifically this woman, because the punchline's coming.
Oh man, only child syndrome is a real thing. But honestly, do you think you're rather selfish?
Do I think I'm selfish?
Mm-hmm.
No, sir, I don't.
Really? Only child syndrome. Okay, let's go through it. You want a man. You want a man to basically be a placeholder, but when you get a man, you don't keep it. And if I interviewed all your exes, they would tell me being with you is blank.
Amazing.
She just said amazing. He said being with you is blank, and she just said amazing. Okay. I want y'all to, I hope y'all taking score on some of this, right? Because the punchline still ain't came yet. It's coming though.
Amazing. Look, I know you.
Look at his face.
Kevin, you're the
Look
only
at
child
his face.
too. Don't do that to me.
Don't check. No. You're not nowhere close to being where I am. I've done
What
my
song
work.
is that? What does that mean?
I've done my work.
I know. That's
So
why I'm on
I
here.
mean, it amazes me that women always get up in there and talk about you're all tens.
Oh, no,
and
no, 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 no.
No, but when you say being with you is amazing.
Yep. That means you a 10.
And that's the question of the evening, folks. Do modern women even see their behavior?
Nope.
You mean if I sat down with all your exes and I interviewed them, they'd all come away saying, wow, she is just amazing. It was amazing with her.
No, they would.
This is
I
when it
would probably
starts.
say they would say I was life changing.
Life changing.
Life changing?
Like a.
I'm
A
confident.
car accident could be life changing. That don't make it good.
I know.
He said a car accident could be life changing. Like you a whole car accident. He said you a dumpster fire. This is getting great.
Man. And why am I making light of this? Because you came on here lying.
Oh.
Ooh.
Mm.
You can lie to yourself, but I'm looking at your pictures.
I know. Don't you think I look nice?
I think you look fat.
Okay, look, we're still not at the punchline, and this is the reason I started watching this and listening to it, and I heard him, and he just kept, and I just couldn't even believe it, and it's not because of Kevin, right? It's like, he's always real good. He's real good the way he speaks to women. You know what I mean? The punchline is still coming about this, right? And he can already tell where this is going, right? And that's the reason. Let's just keep it going. It's too much.
Nice, but I think you look like you're about 170 pounds. And I about a 14 on these. And my thing is, if that's what it is, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But you're single, make money, have no kids, and have your own schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Why? A man who, let's say I snap my fingers. Let's just ridiculous.
Thanos.
I'm Thanos. Snap.
Thanos.
Your perfect man for you walks in.
Mm-hmm.
He sees you right now at 5'1", 170 pounds. This is as small as you're gonna be. Y'all get married, you're gonna put on that 30 to 50 pounds in baby weight. How many kids you want?
2 or 3.
2 or 3. Let's give you 3. That means if you have 3 kids, that 30 to 50 pounds is gonna stay. That means he's looking at a wife that's 200 pounds. Why? Because I'm amazing.
When Kevin says these things to these women, I think not that it like goes over their head. It's just not only have they never thought about it, but even while he's saying it, they don't think it's real. Like maybe like he's not talking to them, or maybe he's talking about like the average woman, and because you're not average, it won't be you. Like they make up these like weird things, and so when he says it, like you could see her face is like blank about this stuff, right? Not like, oh shit, you know what I mean? It ain't sinking in, you know what I'm saying? But again, we ain't come to the punchline yet.
It's great to be with me. I really don't need any work. It's all
Oh,
about
no. I need work.
Where's the work that's needed?
Mm,
How look, and I'm not even going to time it, but he said, I don't need work. Oh, I need work. She said it with such conviction, like she actually knew. But then as soon as she says, okay, where's the work needed? There's like this long pause. She's just thinking and thinking, like, what could I say that doesn't make me look crazy, right?
I would say as of recently, I've worked on, like, I know you speak about being more submissive.
You didn't say, what have you been doing?
And me, like, I don't like arguing or anything. Like, I don't raise my voice. Like, I feel like we could talk.
Just pimp past the entire question right there. He said, oh, you don't need work. Oh, no, I need work. Said it with conviction. But then as soon as she goes to answer, she's talking about what she has done and how she has grown, supposedly, right? Not what she currently still needs. Pimped right on past the question. We ain't there yet. Let's go.
Like two adults, and if we don't get along or see eye to eye, we can agree or disagree. I'm very supportive. I cook, I clean, like I really do a lot, and I feel like I give a lot.
But ma'am, you're submissive until you leave.
I give too much too soon, and I don't listen to red flags. That's why I feel like I'm a serial dater, because I literally will go on multiple dates with different people. Ooh. And I just feel like it just does not work. I don't know if it's the location.
I'm talking about the men you claim to be in a relationship with. You leave. Mm-hmm. So you're submissive and amazing, but you're leaving? Does that even make sense?
No, I recently became more submissive by listening to your show.
Recently? Okay, but when was your last relationship?
2019.
So how do you know you become more submissive?
I feel like I bite my tongue on things that I wouldn't normally.
Your math ain't mathing, sweetheart. You haven't been in a relationship since you've been watching the Kevin Samuels.
Bite my tongue on.
But submissive has something to do in the context of a relationship.
But I feel like with dating, you can't be submissive when you're dating someone or someone's interested in you.
Explain how that works. On 2 or 3 dates.
I mean, I could bite my tongue on things I don't necessarily agree or like.
Bite my tongue.
Like I have an expectation of what I...
So if you become more submissive as a result of watching me, and you think it shows itself in dating, you have to bite your tongue in dating. God bless America. What must it be like to be involved with you?
Ooh.
See, the first thing I think you need to work on is self-awareness, because every time you say, "Ooh, wow," you've been just making up stuff. There's a character that you want people to believe about you, or somebody you playing, but I've never heard anybody say I have to be submissive on date 1.
No, I'm saying I think that's a good quality to have. Once, like, I listened to you, I was like, yo, maybe I need to do a little bit better with X, Y, and Z.
Have you ever interviewed any of your exes?
I've talked to people who were interested in me or it didn't work with.
Have you ever interviewed any of your exes?
I would say no.
Then no. So you don't have any idea what it's like to be with you, nor do you know how people that you've been romantic with experience you. All right, when's the last time you held a corporate job?
I mean, I currently have one. I'm a therapist through a company now.
Woo! And there's the punchline, folks. I'm sorry it took us 15 minutes of watching. How long we been in this? 20 minutes? 22, 23 minutes. The comedy, I'm going to let it keep rolling because the comedy's there, but there's the punchline, okay? This woman is a therapist, meaning she's supposed to somehow help other people get through their traumas and deal with their emotions or their particular issues, right? Are you kidding me right now? Like, do mental health professionals not have to go through some type of like procedures, like some evaluations or something like that? This woman is darn crazy. She is downright cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and she's going to tell you what you need to do with your life. This is where I have the issue with what Kevin says about we all need to get therapy. Everybody needs to get therapy, right? Because I would like to believe that is the case, that everybody needs some kind of way to work through their issues and needs to deal with somebody who's a professional to blah, blah, blah. These are the professionals. This right here is the professional. You would go and you would, deal through your insurance or your whatever, you know what I mean? And you would find somebody. How are you supposed to know anything about this woman like this? Like, this is the kind of woman that she is when you walk into her office and sit down and look at her accolades on the wall or whatever, right? And then you're supposed to like trust that this person knows how to help and guide you. Are you kidding me right now? Where is the like ledger that I'm just saying, okay? Like there should be something. Or my issue is how can this be beneficial? If you're a woman and you go sit down and talk to this woman about your issues, you think she's going to be able to help you work on your problems? You think she's going to be able to help you work on your relationship issues with your children or your parents, or traumas that you've experienced in the workplace or, in life or whatever. If you're a man, definitely you can't go see this woman. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not. Like, and the thing is that the therapy profession, right? Therapist profession, whatever you want to call it, mental health professionals, and specifically who deal in therapy, right? There are so many people like her that go to school and get these bogus degrees so they can sit down and make money telling you how you're supposed to fix your life. And she's all kinds of jacked up, right? Like no way to self-evaluate. Can't, like, how can you ever give somebody advice? And how are you supposed to know as a person? So this is my issue with therapy, right? Like, I wanted to put that out there because Kevin preaches this through all of his videos, right? He's real big on therapy. But when your therapist is this, how could that possibly be helpful? Right. And maybe there's another video. I have yet to see it, but maybe there's a video where Kevin told you how to go about seeking out a therapist. I don't know if that's the case or not. If there is, somebody put it in the comment section. Let me know. Because he talks about it so much, or he talked about it so much that, but this is a huge problem, right? And I mean, lucky him, he gets to sit down and talk to people. So he can really quickly, look at somebody and evaluate them, you know what I mean? But in an average person's daily life, right? Like we don't all have these skills, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to evaluating people, right? And for that matter, a lot of people don't have the financial resources to just spend money on this one, spend money on this one, until you find one that you click with or that you feel is like, whatever, right? So you're given a finite amount of resources when it comes to, or options when it comes to seeking something out. But let's go ahead. There's a little bit more. There's some definite comedy in here, and we're gonna go ahead and watch it for that purpose too.
Okay. What kind of therapy, if you don't mind?
Outpatient. I do mental health, so I do mental health assessments and substance abuse assessments.
So, and then on the side, you write children's books.
Correct.
All right. So, how long have you held this job?
Since 2018 for this particular company.
And most of the therapists you work with are female.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
But the owner is a man. Two out of the three owners are males.
What does that got to do with anything?
So
the people you work with are women therapists similar to yourselves, right? Echo chamber.
How do you think people experience you? How do you think men experience you in the workplace?
Strong.
How many men wake up in the morning with a hard dick for a strong woman?
Many.
She said many. Why do you need to be strong? You see, as a therapist, you also should know that there's a school of thought that says the reason a lot of women walk around with all this extra weight is padding to defend themselves from perceived threats in the environment.
You guys ever heard that? You guys ever heard that at all? That the reason why women walk around with extra weight, extra mass is as padding to defend themselves from, outside. I have never heard anybody say that before. And maybe that's true. you know, it's like a subconscious thing, right? Like the thicker you are, the less vulnerable you are. I don't know. Y'all tell me.
Miss Leo strong. So why you walk around big and strong? Who hurt you? Don't you love that one? Ain't that the one they always ask me? Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
I'm sorry for saying because you're really triggering my mind to think about this.
I think it's amazing. Women always like, who hurt you? And I'm like, y'all hurt us. Do you not see? This is how you walk around. How do people experience you? Strong. Do you know how any of your exes felt about you? Amazing. Have you interviewed them? Nope. You've told yourself a lot of things.
I mean, I still have relationships, like as far as cordial friendships with some of my exes. So I feel like that.
Yeah, but can they risk telling you the truth?
Oh yeah, they're Leos too, and that I think is an issue too because it's two strong personalities together. I tend to attract people more like me.
Hold on. No. Okay. It doesn't even make sense. I have a Leo and he's a Leo. And we're
how your therapist gonna sit there and say I'm a Leo and he's a Leo and we're strong and da-da-da? That's supposed to be somebody's therapist. I don't even know what else to say.
See, I put this mythology. I swear to God, black women are great at mythologizing ourselves. Great, you're queens and divas and bosses, so you want to paint the picture that he's a strong-minded Leo. Then there's no way in the hell he would have even dated you if he was that strong. He would have got a feminine woman off the rip. This doesn't make sense.
Do you think there's a difference between being strong and a boss-minded individual? And
I think y'all think it's the same, and it's not. The CEO of Pepsi goes home and submits to her husband. Y'all have told yourselves that you're queens, divas, and all this other stuff, and y'all go home to your dog. Go home and listen to your dog. I mean, seriously. And you're a therapist.
That's my
So if you're supposed to help get other folks straight, who's your therapist?
I know that's what they say. Every therapist needs a
Oh,
therapist.
you don't have one. How about that? How many times?
No. Hold on. Yes, I do. That's why I said.
I said, who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
I mean, you want to know her name?
No. You have one?
Oh, yeah.
How long you been seeing her?
For at least a year because I had clinical supervision with her. So I have to do 200 hours with her. So she serves a dual purpose for me.
So she's not getting therapy because she knows she needs therapy. This is somebody who she has to, for employment reasons, has to have a certain amount of hours with this person, right? Another female. She did say her. He said him. She said her, right? She has to have a certain amount of hours with her in order to be able to be in the profession that she's in where she's helping other people supposedly, right? So, I mean, is this the blind leading the blind? Like what's happening here that they allow these kind of people to help other people? How are you supposed to help somebody when you all jacked up?
So you had to do so. You didn't choose to find
there we go.
Correct. And I will say this. Can I say this?
Godfather.
Okay.
Godfather. Undefeated.
No, I had planned on it.
Planned on it. Right. Hold on. You're the therapist that people go to see. And you know the therapist should have a therapist.
Correct.
But you had planned on it, and the only one you're seeing right now is because it's mandatory. When had you planned on doing it?
Originally to help with trauma that I faced with my mother.
Let me ask you too, if it's mandatory to go see a therapist to be a therapist, are you actually going to tell that therapist all your personal bullshit? I'm just saying, are you going to come clean with all your shit if this person is supposed to be the one who rubber stamps whether or not you're able to do your job, right? Make that shit make sense, yo. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy to me. That's why I'm saying, like, the Godfather, I love him so much. God rest his soul, right? I wish he would have addressed this issue, because every message that he puts out there is that we need therapy. And he doesn't address the fact that a lot of these therapists are crazy.
When?
Oh, this was as soon as I moved here. I've been in Virginia for 6 years. So I reached out to my mom because I felt like that would be something good for her and I.
But
Oh,
man,
now it's for both of them.
Yes.
when did you plan? You said when did you plan on doing it? And it hasn't been done voluntarily yet.
Oh, after I finish with her in May, I'm going to continue to do it anyway for myself. I agree with that. Every therapist needs
And how
to
long you been a therapist?
since 2018.
All right. So at the end of the day, I say self-awareness. I don't think you really can be honest with yourself. I mean, you've attempted to deceive me several times here. I'm just better at it than most.
So how you gonna be honest with a therapist? Just saying.
But let's just go on what you say. If you're an amazing woman, why amazing women tend to be married? Maybe you're an amazing friend, but that's one of the main things I see with a lot of our women today: lacking self-awareness, gratitude, humility, and empathy. Most of y'all walk around as though like y'all are the shit. And I'm gonna go here, so hold on. It's gonna be a little rough.
Brace yourself.
Y'all spend more time on your hair than you do on your body.
Ooh.
Your face will be beat to the gods. Your hair will look great, and most of y'all walk around looking like a can of open biscuits. And then get mad when somebody like myself says you're the size of a running back. Well, why? When you know men are visual and you know what men want: fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive. And what black men want: nice, fit, your own hair, no children.
I have that. I just need to work on my weight, which I have started doing.
And
there's no excuse. And there's no excuse for even why I'm the size I am.
Your own hair?
I do have my hair. My hair is down to here. Right now, I just got this as a protective style because I like to work out. I've started back working out, so I wanted to do something that would be protective for my hair.
This ain't a protective stuff. Look at him. Oh,
I'm on it. I'm being honest.
I'm honest.
If you
Stop
go to
being
my page,
honest.
you can see my natural hair out, girl. I have hair.
Ma'am, you like to work out? No, you don't.
I do. You can. My friends is on here. They will tell you. I just started the past 3 weeks.
Okay, stop. Break. I'm seriously. I laugh because I'm just like the self-awareness, and for you to say that I got all those, and I said your own hair, and you're like, I got my own hair.
I do.
But listen. To you women, that makes sense. To men, are like, I see curly fries on your hair. Well, this is protective stuff. No, it's fake hair. It's fake hair. That's what it is. It's fake hair. It's not a protect. And then to compound it, I have it this way because I like working out. I'm like, you like working out? I like working out. I'm like, what? No. And I'm laughing to try to make light of it, man, because it's not like I'm looking at a woman who's a runner or something like that.
No. I'm not no runner or a track star. No.
So when's the last time when did you work out today?
I did.
What'd you do?
I actually walked and I ran for an hour and a half around my neighborhood.
Okay. I'm sorry, but that was. And how long have you been working out?
For the past 3 weeks.
All right.
4 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
I know. Don't I look good?
I showed the picture.
Don't look like 150 pounds.
I look good though.
Okay. That's not 150 pounds.
You said it's 170.
That's right. After you said it was 150 and he was still being nice.
At least.
Look at her.
Okay.
At least. And see,
I'm glad you showed me because I'm so.
But see, the thing is, women who like to work out watch their weight. And you say you ain't weighed yourself since electricity.
It's electricity?
When's the last time you weighed yourself? You really don't know. So you can't tell me you like to work out and you don't even watch your weight.
I'm starting to like it because I want to see better results for
No,
myself.
you see, and that's what I mean. What did I say earlier? You are talking. You come in here playing a character.
No, I'm not. Now, Kevin, I wouldn't have came on here.
No, man. What you just said, I want to like it. That's what you just said. I want to
No,
like
I said I started to like it. That's what I said.
Okay, you started to like it. But
Right.
the minute you started to like it, mean okay. All right.
But the whole commentary came from the hair, though. Like, I need to.
Yeah, my comment that you will spend more time getting your hair done than actually working out.
Right.
And I stand by that.
That's the truth.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Men can see that.
Obviously.
And that is what so many women are saying today. You want us to accept that you have the means and you're not even willing to go work out. Forget protective style, protect your arteries.
Oh my God. He said, forget protective style, protect your arteries. He said, your blood type is ragu. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look, I'm going to stop it right here. Because the rest of this, I mean, she just going to continue to embarrass herself. But that's not really it was a lot of jokes, a lot of hee ha ha's, okay? But that's not really the point of this video, okay? The point of this video is because, again, Kevin Samuels always, he recommends therapy, and this is a therapist, mental health professional, who, as a matter of fact, also deals with substance abuse, right? If y'all sat down with this woman and you had seen this video prior to sitting down and you seen her, would you call her qualified to give you mental health therapy? No. Would you say that she's qualified to be a therapist in any fashion? Like, that's my issue. And we've already seen nobody's holding her accountable. She's required to do therapy, right? There's no way she talks to her current therapist, who she's required to go see in order to actually work her occupation. There's no way she's talking to her the way she would talk to a therapist if she's actually trying to get mental health help, right? So what happens when you go and sit down and you have genuine issues and problems and you go sit down with this person, right? Like, this is my problem with the whole thing. Like, so what are you supposed to do? How do you interview your therapist to know that they ain't crazy? Right? Somebody's supposed to be doing that for you, right? Right? And if you got problems, are you really going to be able to tell if they got problems? So anyways, Kevin, Mr. Samuels, the Godfather. I love this man. I love this man so much. He has given the world so much, and I am appreciative for it. But I wish he would have told us how to weed this out, how to weed out these people, right? So you keep them from leading you down even more of a destructive path. And a lot of times it's women that she's dealing with, I'm sure, right? So women keep women single, women keep women down, right? Like and this is in a professional sense now, that she is able to give advice to other women, right, on how to fix themselves and their issues, marriages, family matter issues, Anyways, if you got anything out of this, entertainment, education, or if you don't agree with me, hit the comment section. Let me know. Please hit the subscribe button, and we gonna keep it rolling on some next ones. All right, but I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace.